Hey guys, when you got TOS, the scapula is a problem. The scapula is the back of your shoulder, it's this bone at the back, and it's usually free moving. It stabilizes your shoulder, gives you that range of motion, and when you have TOS, it's limited. You can't do full shoulder movements, you don't have a full range of motion. You either have a winged scapula, where it's sitting up and out, and it can't relax, which causes pain. Or in my case, where it was fused to my rib cage basically, those muscles were so tight that if I felt, it was flat. One side was sticking up, the other side was completely flat. And no matter what I did, I could not get that scapula up. So the one thing that helped is rolling on the ball. So I started with a tennis ball and then it got too soft, so I ended up using a hockey ball. And as hard as that sounds, it actually worked wonders. You can control the pressure, you can lean on it, and I put it into a sock so that if nobody's around, you can just drop it behind you and you can just go on a ball and you can just roll and you can loosen that muscle. Now, if you're struggling to find it, it's a triangle shaped bone. Right at the tip, at the bottom, you'll feel where that pain is. And if you're not too sure, roll around until you hit that spot. You will feel that tender muscle and bone together. So you just want to do this a few times a day and just roll onto the pressure that feels good for you. You don't want to go too hard and hurt yourself, and you don't want to go too soft. You just want to get that right pressure just till you feel that that muscle is loosening up. Eventually I got it. It took a few weeks before I actually felt that muscle starting to jump and blood flowing into that area, and just doing it on a daily basis. I think I used to do this like 10 times a day, just when I was feeling extremely sore and tight. And doing this aided in my recovery. I got full range of movement. If I do this, my shoulder blade lifts up properly like the other side, and you just want to work on that range of movement. Now I know it's scary because when you're trying to move your arm too much, you're going to get a flare up. So this way, you can relax your TOS arm, you can use your other arm and you can just stand somewhere and you can just roll. If you're at a point where you're dizzy and losing your balance like I was, just sit on the couch, find a hard place on the couch or put something behind you that you can just relax on the ball and just sit back and just roll it on that shoulder blade. And it's going to take a bit of time, but if you're doing this on a daily basis, that shoulder blade is going to loosen up and you're going to start recovering properly. So this is just another technique to use, just on the shoulder blade, focusing and isolating that shoulder blade, and this is going to really aid in your recovery.